Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Saturday night. Welcome. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Bose 831 Gaming with another episode of my Twitch live stream series. We're playing Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Edition, and we're on the ALMA Missouri map. Welcome. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is, or in your neck of the woods, or in your part of the world. Welcome. And my apologies, I meant to say, oh shoot, I just lost my train of thought again. Yeah. All right, yes, reset. But welcome. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. And once I quit fumbling, bumbling, and stumbling, we're going to roll right into it. Um, we're picking up somewhat from where we left off on Wednesday's episode. As I indicated on the close of Wednesday's episode, we would be continuing to work contracts off camera, among other things, and that's what we ended up doing. Of course, I ended up running into some issues here and there. And let me, first of all, we're going to start by giving a quick roundup on what I did between this episode and tonight's episode. First, remember on the last episode, I purchased the Katrina 9000 mulcher, but I ended up selling that back to the shop and repurchased the original roller that I previously owned, the Power Roll 1230 HD by Matt Trucker 923. They pretty much, both mods pretty much do the same thing. I just like the Power Roll a little better with the Katrina. Sometimes it's hard to, because it doesn't let you choose the functions. I sometimes don't know what it's gonna do. So I'm I like the Power Roll 1230 a little bit better because I can actually select the different functions I want it to do. So that was the kind of the deal there. And part of what happened with the whole Katrina 9000 thing is using that off camera, I accidentally damaged my crop on field 10. Here, let me go to show you what I'm talking about here. Let's go to our camera here. But anyway, I was working on, field 12, because I was working on rolling the field, and it actually mulched the field, and it actually accidentally ended up deleting the crop that I had planted on the last episode. So I just got frustrated with the whole deal and just redid the entire field. So basically, I plowed the field back, which set it back to basically the zero state. I stoned again, did the line, planted and fertilized, and so field 12 is in a growing state again, but I basically reset the field, started over, and replanted, and all of that to get back to the same place. But at least all the field would be growing at the same rate, because when I accidentally did what I did, it created a scenario where potentially I could have parts of the field growing at different growth rates, and I didn't even want to deal with any of that nonsense. I just went ahead and basically deleted the field and plowed and redid everything. Like I say, I was also working contracts in between episodes, and we're working contracts all over the place, but mainly in some of the larger fields, because those are the more lucrative contracts, but also those are the contracts that take forever, because in case you didn't notice, this map has some humongous fields, and literally the contracts I was working on these fields took hours. And I worked contracts on field 22, for example, field 30, field 31, and a few others. And I don't know what's going on here with field 36 with that little blue area there. It looks like when we planted on 36, we missed some spots, and they're just now coming through. Yeah, There's a whole section there. That's brilliant. All right, but it doesn't show on this screen, so that's why I missed it. And plus the grass filter doesn't come up by default. You don't see it there. That's just super annoying. All right, but not gonna let it deter me at the moment. Okay, so that means I may have to plow this whole thing over again and just redo this whole thing as well, because that may tweak me as well and annoy me. But if I do that, that's something I'll probably end up doing off camera. I don't know what's going on there. It's always something. What else did we do? Oh, I sold the harvester that we previously had. Which brand was it at? What was the harvester that we previously had? It was the what harvesters? It was this guy right here, I think. It was a Case IH Axial Flow 7150 was what we had previously. We sold that fella, and we purchased this guy. We now own the class Lexion 620, and we got the Convio Flex 1080, but we got the modded version with the tool control for headers so that we can fast farm, and we'll do more on that in a little bit. I didn't get the fast farming corn header yet, but I will be trading this header in to get the fast farming corn header shortly as well. Just don't need it right now, so there's no need to rush and spend that money until we're ready to spend it. What else did we do? I'm still keeping did I have this same cultivator last week? I'm not sure, but just in case we didn't, we have the cultivator that we have now is the KUHN Prolander 7500 cultivator. And here's the rotor, the multi-rotor 1230 field rotor. Oh, and let me give proper credit for the class Lexion 620. That's part of the class Lexion 600, 700 series from 2012 to 2020 US version by Sid Modding. And the tool height control for headers is by that's for the mod pack is by DD Mod Passion. I also purchased the header trailer, the Nardi N60-35. That's base game equipment. We also sold my tractor. We sold the slower John Deere tractor that we own. Oh, it's on the medium tractors, which was this guy right here, the 4755. We sold that one and purchased this old but reliable tractor here, the Case IH 7250 Pro, and that's part of the Case IH Magnum 7200 Pro Series mod. And we purchased the fertilizer trailer that's part of the Sopima Pack mod by Universe Simu Modding. Let me go here, and that's this fertilizer spreader here, trailer here, and that boosts the capacity of our fertilizer spreaders, at least the ones that attach to the back of your trailers, via the 3-point hitch. That gives me an additional 8,500 liters of capacity, along with the 4,000 liter capacity that the fertilizer spreader already has. So that allowed me to be a little more flexible when I'm spreading fertilizer or lime. And I think that covers all of the mods I got installed, or in the additional purchases that I did. And right now we're kind of doing all that different stuff. We've advanced a couple of days here. We're on day 2 in September now, and actually in the middle of the day, and we need to hurry up and get going here because I'm about to miss my window for harvesting. Because right now the crop on one of the fields that I own, field 4, which is the wheat field, is ready to harvest. So we want to go ahead and get that knocked out now. I'm going to go ahead and turn the harvester on. We do want to have a straw swap. First, I want to go ahead and create a headland around the field. And then I'm going to turn the worker loose on this field. And the worker should be able to finish up. And we're going to come through with our baler and create some straw bales. And then we'll take it from there. I'm going to need to tend to the cows tonight as well. We'll go ahead and do that. And see what else we can do. I already have an issue. I see where on another contract I was working, I had the worker working the contract field, and the worker accidentally did damage portions of my own field, and I didn't realize that that was happening because I was performing other tasks. So what I'm probably going to have to do after we finish this harvest is go ahead and reset this field as well, and just plow this field again, and then go through all the preparation steps, which includes coming through the stone picker, spreading lime, and if necessary spreading fertilizer, but replanting after we've plowed through on this field and come through and picked up the stones again, because you can see that there's some spots on the field where we got stones, so I'm definitely going to have to deal with that. Alright, where's my trailer at? Well, we already got a full harvester trailer. And right now I just have the harvester at its base setup. It has a much larger storage capacity, but it requires a few upgrades in order to get there. And right now I don't have a lot of the upgrades that the harvester has available installed until I get more cash on hand. And actually you can see some areas here where the field is damaged, and there's some stones that have been drug up, so I'm just going to have to in between plantings just redo this whole field as well, and make sure for in the future that when I'm working contracts that I don't accidentally damage this field, because the way that the fields are configured, it's really kind of weird. But you got this field sits inside of the horseshoe of field 10, so I just got to make sure that if I am working a contract on field 10 that we don't accidentally damage field 4, which I own right now. Maybe at some point in the future I purchase field 10 where that won't be a thing, but right now I just got to be mindful that I don't manage the field that I do own when I'm working contracts. So I have an AI worker working field 10. And that was just a big mistake on my part, because I was doing multitasking and didn't realize what was happening there. But I also was reading up somewhere as a sidebar that maybe that one of the ways to kind of do work fields in the precision, when you have precision farming installed, is there is a technique involving all right, where's the pipe? Involving plowing in between plantings every time, and that way it's another technique to max out your environmental score. But it involves a few steps, but plowing every time is one of those steps. And I haven't fully decided if I'm going to work with all my fields, precision farming fields, that way between plantings yet. I know I probably won't work with harvest with the maximum minimum yield with the maximum number of harvests per year. I have to do my harvest in certain months, and I have to do it as soon as the grass is ready to harvest. I got to get in the right harvesting rotation before I can start doing it. My grass is on that as well. And also, since we're going to be doing some more straw bales tonight, this is the equipment I'm going to have to purchase from the farm tonight. I'm going to go ahead and get that those tonight as well. And I'm going to go ahead and get some bale sheds, and also just to be a little bit more realistic with what we're doing here. But normally in real life, you would just per se have your bales kind of hanging out like that. It's large numbers, although here in the area, I actually seen farmers actually put bales out in the field. It's a short period of time. I guess it just depends on what your goal is, whether you're trying to create hay or straw. And I've seen a little bit of both here. I don't know how super common it is across the rest of the country, or even definitely around the world. That's typically when I see bales around my local area when the farmers have them out. It's like I see like really just like gigantic bales, single bales, not bales, stacked up together. It's just like they're rolling and wrapping and just have them sitting out there in the field for a while. They don't come through the trailer or anything like that. They grab them up to the heat and just leave them right out there in the field. I've typically seen out there, and I don't know why harvesters going at a snail's pace. They're supposed to be blazing through. At that rate, it's going to take us forever and a day to get this field done, and that's not what we want. It's supposed to be a fast harvester, so I don't know what's happening. So I think I grabbed the right one. In my haste, I might have messed around and picked up the wrong one, but we'll double check that here in just a second as well. That would be a bummer if I grabbed the wrong header, because the reason why I wanted the fast farming header was so we can get this field done rather quickly, and I can kind of multitask and do a few different things tonight, so you're not sitting here watching an entire episode of me trying to harvest one field for 2 hours. So that's what I was trying to get here as well. I know that the fast farming header is a bit unrealistic, but for the purpose of what we're trying to do for live tonight, it works. Yes. All right, my trailer's just about full, so we're gonna have to go unload this wheat here momentarily. And we got a few things I wanted to get accomplished tonight. I wanted this to be also the episode when we purchased all the animals, but it doesn't look like early on. I don't know if that's all going to work out or not. Because if we're going at this rate with the harvester, this is going to be the bulk of what we're going to be doing tonight. So we gotta let's take a look at my own app and make sure. Yeah, I got the right header in place. I just gotta, we gotta make some adjustments to it here. Bring it up a little bit. Let's turn that bad boy back on. Let's see if we can get a faster rate of movement here. Alright, that's a little faster. Still not fast enough. This bad boy's looking along here. It's a little bit far. Certainly filling up faster. That's, like I say, because we didn't get the additional, I think for the add-ons to get the additional harvesting capacity. bit here. I'm just gonna go around the field one more time in a bit, and then after that bit, I'm gonna turn this over to the AI work and let the AI work finish this whole thing out. Oops, I hate when I miss crop. That's not good. And we're 100%, so that doesn't help either. Alright. Alright, so let's go unload our harvester trailer here. And then we'll take a look and see what our other options are. So looks like tonight the main focus of tonight's show is going to be on getting this field 4 harvested, and then we'll reassess after we finish the harvest. Uh-oh. Okay, we have another issue here. It looks like I can't. This is not the time or the place for this now. Now I want to. I'm trying to dump my wheat here, but we are not getting the indicator that I'm able to dump. Why? Okay, Jerome, are we in place? Okay. Alright, we are in place. I know the silo accepts grain, so what is the issue? Let me try this again. There we go. Just being temperamental. Alright, because we need that capacity for this grain harvest, man. At least for right now. Don't need that issue. I'm probably going to look at rethinking our silo situation as well. I like the silos that come with the base farm as part of the whole realism thing, but also got to think about practicality here as we move forward in the series. Oops. Right back out. And not only that, but as I purchase more fields and harvest more crop, we're going to need a lot more additional flexibility and storage capacity on all of my farms. So we are definitely going to have to look at purchasing some more farm silos, as well as probably adding some multi-fruit silos as well. I tend to like underground silos because they per se take up less space, but I also like the visual of the above ground silo, so I have to kind of give that a little bit more thought there on what I might want to do as far as the silos are concerned. And then I'm also going to have the issue of what do I do with the crops temporarily if I decide to purchase another storage silo option. So we're going to have to shuffle the existing material we have stored around depending on where I opt to place my farm silos at. Now, if I place them in a different location, that may not be an issue per se. Definitely one of the first things I'm going to do as soon as I earn a little more extra cash when I come back here, reconfigure this harvester for a larger storage capacity. Past harvesting area a lot more quickly than we would normally. We can only be going about 6 or 7 miles an hour. We are on this side because we got a little elevation here. That's why it's slowing down here. Tapped out. And this harvesting this field is going to take a while. We got a lot of wheat to get rid of here, man. Right now we're playing with crop destruction turned off, and that's why I was able to take the shortcut through the field there and not have to circle around. What, 22,000? I'm probably gonna have to sell my trailer here too and get me a larger capacity trailer for my main farm as well too. it is going to take us a while here to harvest this field. So fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, this is going to be the wheat harvest episode. Because this is a live, there will be no fast cuts. So it is what it is. I hope you're along for the ride and you enjoy this content. This is just what it's going to be. It's just straight up harvesting, from start to finish. No filler. No filler, no cheese. Just the main ingredients. That you have to back up so far with the trigger where it recognizes that you got a trailer there. That's kind of wonky. Hope like heck we don't run out of capacity. That's gonna present a whole nother group of problems that I ain't really ready to deal with yet. Even though we're not driving on the road, we'll go ahead and turn the beacons on just for the whole look and feel of it. Back on. Harvest continues. Alright, now we get all the way up to 20 miles an hour in this spot. Straight line because I'm bug the heck out of me. Some wheat that I missed there, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Just on the trucking, back it up. Harvester combination definitely feels a bit too let's see what we can do about rectifying that whole issue. I like the look of this harvester. Just wish I had color options on the headers, glass wasp me see if we have any modded versions of these same headers as well that might allow me to have some flexibility with that issue. Of course, the other piece of that though is I won't have the fast farming version of the header, so that will put us right back at square one. Okay, here we are, ready to unload. Gotta be careful where you say that at. Alright, so we're dropping another load of wheat. What I also find interesting, if you look at the heads-up display at the bottom left of the screen, you notice that the nitrogen levels for the field are updating in real time as we harvest. They were in the yellow, and now they're updating in the green. Guys, custom modding is another one. They have some best models for the harvesters and trailers and some of that kind of she's harvesters and tractors. Do that whole lot of harvesters and tractors. I guess you can also say I'm admiring the graphics in the game too. You know, this, I'm sure you've heard me say this before in other episodes of the stream, but this game really looks good. Really looks good to me. You gotta think about it. You know, I'm playing on a low end 4K able TV, so I can only imagine how good this Xbox Series X version of the game would look on if I had a high-end 4K TV. And I got it. I'm at the lower end of it. The CPU still does the 4K 60 HDR 10 all of that good stuff. And it is HDR. It does it to do HDR as well. But this TV's, a few years old now, getting a little bit long in the teeth, and they have the current model or version of the same brand of TV, but just the latest iteration. And the latest iteration has many more bells and whistles. And for those of us here in the US of A, we're in that portion of the year. It's called the tax season, and most of us, many Americans, are at this time of the year are trying to get their taxes filed so they can hopefully, in many cases, get a tax refund back. And I, of course, one of those that fall into that category. I haven't ran enough numbers yet to see exactly what my situation will be for this year. Shouldn't be too much different from last year, though, as I didn't do a lot of overtime this year or anything like that, so it should be about the same or similar to what I did last year. But this year I kind of have a couple of things I want to look at. Now, right now, I'm not in the market for trying to buy another TV per se, because I have one that works, and there's no sense in buying another TV just to be kind of sitting in the garage or something, anything like that. Although we did have an incident where grandbaby that actually did damage the TV that we had in the living room. So we actually operated on backup, actually the last backup TV in the living room, so we could have a TV. Now it's not a super priority. Probably what's more of a priority for me, even if I have a very capable laptop, is my desktop PC is very appropriate. It's a custom build, but it's a custom build over custom build because my original custom build had the motherboard go out, and I had the graphics card go out, so I had to kind of bash something together at the last minute, so it's not even what the original specs was that I had, especially on the graphics card side of things. I had to get a different motherboard than what I had in my original setup as well, because I didn't quite have the bells and whistles as my original setup had, because I was having to deal on a budget that second time. Now I'm back in this again. I just want to get this time. We're still going to do it on the budget, but I just myself that puts me more a lot of error. I don't even care. It's a lot of error. 5 years past, but it's still way perfect. And it doesn't have to be anything too crazy, because like I say, I have a laptop that I found. Decent laptops, which I don't use that much. It's just there for when I need it. But as this channel grows and things advance, I definitely may be using it in the future, because it can be a machine I can use to help with recording and managing video recordings and doing what I'm doing off-camera videos and actually pre-recorded content. That could be a tool I could use in that video production process. So there's all different things that I'm thinking about in the back of my mind. And I know I said I was kind of going to turn this over to a worker, but I'm just kind of nervous about doing that because workers have a tendency to do some crazy stuff sometimes when you just let them go and leave all these missed spots and all this kind of random stuff that can oftentimes make you spend more time trying to work around what they missed instead of just doing it one time yourself and doing it faster because you don't have to double back. Definitely gonna have to also see, go ahead and purchase another trailer that gives me a bit more capacity as well. This 22 is pretty low. That's more small farm stuff, and there ain't many small fields on this map. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the AI work on and let's see if they give me something to work with. Now they're about to be full anyways. Alright, so we got 100% here. So the AI worker soon going to be screaming at me about having a full trailer. That won't be long at all. Alright, so we're back at the silos. Get that turn and just carefully back it up here and wait for the trigger to pop. There we go. And we got 3 silos here, so we should have plenty of capacity. If we don't, I think we still have one more silo to go because we're only in silo number 2 right now. Okay, and the next stop is the harvester because we are ready to unload as I anticipated. Just don't want the worker sitting there idle for too long. That's why they're sitting there idle. I'm still being charged his wages. As you see with the worker, he's already taken a weird path, but we're just gonna go with it. Let's go on. Let's take a peek at our contract screen and see what we have available there. Not much going on there. Everything's kind of has rolled over, and these two aren't really worth it for me. So that's nothing on the contracts. Let's peek at something else while we're waiting on our worker to get the harvester filled up again. We need to place down a shed for our bales. And let's see what we got here. I want to get my hay bales stored in a better way, in a more realistic way. I'm going to go ahead and purchase a shed. I'm just trying to see what our options are here. We had some as part of the base game that I was looking at. There's one we had some as part of the base game. Those are the modded ones. These are the base game ones here, right? No, those mod. Okay. Or are they under a different menu? Because those are the... Oh, here we go. No. Those aren't the sheds. They must fall under a different category. Will they be in a container? No. Silos. Yeah, they're under silos. No, those are not the base game ones, though. Those are the modded ones. Where are the base game ones at? Production, factories, greenhouses, animals. I'm totally lost right now. And I looked at these off camera, but now my brain is escaping where I found them at. Okay, let me go. Let's go back through them. Because it can't be that difficult, guys. But it wouldn't be under that menu. Silo extensions. Okay. Container. Nope. Tools. No, because we're jumping into the mods just like that. Okay. I'm totally lost and confused right now, guys. I have no idea where these doggone sheds are at. Buildings. Okay, this has to make some cotton picking sense, guys. Those are all the modded ones. And you should get to the base game stuff before you get to the modded stuff. Okay, this is bugging me the freak out. I know it wouldn't be on the generators, would it? That wouldn't make much sense. Decoration, but was others? Going on the decoration others wouldn't make much sense. That's a, I'm freaking lost right now. I'm at a complete loss. And I know I went, okay, alright, because I'm solely getting sidebarred here while we got, so he kind of checked out already. Well, let's get back here in these daggum menus, because something's got to give here. Wouldn't be selling points, because that's production stuff. So it's got to be under my dadgum building menu. I just got to figure out what flipping category. Because this right here, we're not making sense right now. Alright. And it's going to be before you hit mods, but it still should be part of your expansion stuff. There's your straw harvest pack stuff. And a shed. Yeah, this is EDI. Okay. And I know the sheds are here because I tested this stuff off camera. It should be on there. It's got to be here under the silos. Okay, yeah. Alright, that's way too easy. But you only got one in the base game. You got this one here. That's the Paladin build. Storage, and I guess all the rest of the other ones that I had were for mods. And the ones out that I looked at off camera here were these hold 250 and they're only 10 grand. And oops, no. So now I just gotta get back to where I was, but let's go ahead and go on the harvester now, because I just got off on the sidebar. But now that I know where I'm supposed to be, we can kind of get back on track, because I got way off track with that one. All right. Well, so much for a smooth transition tonight, huh? All right. fill that up. And old boy still left plenty of crop that we gotta get harvested here, so we still got a long way to go. And it's already 3:20, so we need to pick up the pace here. And old boy is not understanding the mission. Now let's get Mr. Workerman back in here. Since he decided to make this geometry more confusing than what it already was. Back going this way. Once I come through with the bell, and that's why I like the fast bell. A couple of different reasons that won't have me driving all over the place, although it still will, but because of the wider pickup area with the fast bell, it won't be cause me as much of a headache as it could. Alright, so let's go unload. And then while I'm downstairs, we'll look at dropping that shed. Alright, there's the trigger. We use the wheat to feed our chickens, but that's would be the most expensive chicken feed that we could use. When we're feeding chickens, we really want to go sorghum, barley, and then wheat as the last resort as far as chicken feed goes. And that's all been researched online, resources, so that's been vetted out, tested, and all that good stuff. So now look at getting purchasing chicken feed, I'm gonna make sure I use sorghum instead of wheat to feed as often as possible, because that's the most cost effective chicken feed if I'm feeding chickens from cars. I really thought we might have time to win animals tonight. I don't have time to realize that. Let's see if we can go ahead and drop that shed now. That's it on the silos, right? We were looking at these $10,000 ones, so we could do a wooden one that wouldn't fit the style that we have going here now. Now, do we have options to change the colors? Yeah, let's see, change the colors. That would keep in the thing we have going now. We could do red. You know, I love blue. I'm a blue kind of guy. That's a green. That's a blue. That would not match any of the colors that we have here, so we're gonna stay on brand with the colors. We're gonna get this funky white. What do you mean overlaps with another object? Does that look good? I hope so. And that is the 250 piece one. Yeah. And we can swing by over here and grab our bale trailer and do this thing real quick here. And move these bales into our facility. And just grab them out as we need them for TMR mix. And we're probably going to have to put more than one of these because we're going to be running through a lot of bills with all these animals that we got here. I'll go ahead and pick them up. And put them down. And that's how you do it, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we can't go ahead and fill it up with these. And we'll sort them all out once we're in there. Bills. Bills here. Boom. First, let's get back to our harvest because we do not want to get too sidetracked on other activities and not finish our harvesting time tonight. What I'm going to do, put one of those sheds on both farms. Hopefully we'll gonna have enough time to finish that up tonight as well, but we still got to run through with the baler, so I don't know. This harvest is going slower than I anticipated. Yet another night before we go full on animals here. We still have some work to do. That's it. Ring position. Ooh, we had a floater. Unload bales. Unload bales Set operating. Whoops. Operating position hex. Just like that. And unload bells. Unload bells there. Boom. Set through. Set. Operating position. Unload bells. Unload bells here. Boom. Set operating position. Okay. And it's not liking these bells. Don't know entirely why, but let's see if they're all liftable. And I can just manually do it. Not the most realistic looking thing in the world, but necessity is the mother of invention. Anyway, here we are. And after this harvest, we're gonna have even more straw. So we've already got more straw than we know what to do with. Because also got to remember, there's straw pellets in all these trailers over here on the side. So there's that. So we may have to rethink the whole straw thing, and at least as far as keeping straw in hand around the farm, and look at selling straw. It just doesn't sell for a whole lot. So it's just like, okay, might as well keep it for use and support of the animals. We don't have that many animals now, so it's not kind of redundant. Now once we get the pigs, horses, sheep don't use straw. So just the pigs and the horses. I'm trying to remember, the horses take straw or not. Let me know if we got the thing in my thumb here. Horses take straw, I forget now. Let's see, where are we at there? What's this? Yeah, no, it does. Don't think they do. Okay. Doesn't really say there, but I don't think they do. Alright, worker kind of kicked off there, giving us the impression that we're done, but we are not. Make sure also that it didn't miss any crop over here before I venture down south. So another entire section of the field that we haven't harvested yet. We're almost done, but not quite. I guess we will be doing a bunch of stuff off camera again here between episodes, and I'll save the animal purchasing for hopefully the next episode. Definitely not going to get there tonight. And that probably checks out because we still don't have enough money for. Why does he stop? Oh, because I didn't hire the hour. That's me. Duh. Because I didn't hire a lot of the. Don't have enough cash to buy a lot of this equipment that I need for additional animal support either right now. So that's probably. Just primarily focus on getting this harvest done, and then we'll do this other thing. So this one I could put another bale trailer right beside it. This one I think in the same little area. I think the cows need to be fed. They're in demand for TMR, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Yeah, this one's almost on this one less, but let's go ahead and dump some TMR while we're waiting on the worker to come to a full stop. They're already nearly full, so we'll give it a few seconds if I haven't already missed the message. Okay, and that was unexpected. They went through that whole load of TMR, and I thought I'd have leftovers. So we're going to have to go ahead and buy a telehandler as well, because we will definitely have use for a telehandler as far as animal support goes. Workers ready. I don't remember seeing a message pop up, but oh well. And while I'm waiting on that, I need to go ahead and get my screenshot, so we'll go ahead and turn the help window off momentarily. Alright, 1600, so it's getting late. For those of you that don't know military time, 1600 is 4 o'clock. It was 4:17, 16:17. Alright, another load of wheat to drop. And consider that load of wheat dropped. What are we looking like on the other side? Workers trying to get there. I guess we are fast harvesting. Still expected it to go up even much faster than it has been. Workers full. Let's go get her. We have another load. I guess we can have, I don't think we can have one. We can do a little multitasking here, I guess. Let's go ahead and get this activity on the road. I guess this will be our screenshot. So it'll be it. And turn the help menu back on. Is that work finished? Just decide to take off. Making that harder than it needs to. Alright, we're gonna grab up as much straw as we can while still keeping a rather close eye on our worker up there if I can. Yeah, and all these damaged parts of this field, yeah, we're gonna have to redo this entire field as well. It's another bad deal, just a big time accident on my part. I should have paid attention to that while I was working the contracts, because I think that was a cultivating contract that I had. Just being real careless with the cultivator, but I was also thinking that field wasn't one of my own fields. I was about to say, where's my guy? I lost track of my guy, but there he is. Alright, we're almost done with the harvesting part. Just gonna work on baling part. And I need to mix up another load of TMR. And we're gonna need a lot more TMR for our other animal barn, because as you can see, well, I'll bring it back up here with the other main animal menu just a bit, because our other animal barn, we have had some new cows born, so we now have double the number of cows that we had in there previously. Like I say, I don't know why that was slowing down like that. That was a little weird. Alright, so where are we? I hate leaving all those little, the tiny splotches, but even leaving any material on the field will just bug the heck out of me. That's just the way the OCD side of my brain works. So we're about to have a few more gigantic straw bales from this whole deal. I don't know if that will fill the bale storage up that we just placed or not, but we shall see. Alright, let's go ahead and see about this, finishing up this harvest. Yeah, that pipe is a bit short. We need a longer pipe. That's kind of annoying that I gotta get that close to the header to get under the pipe. Alright, where are we at now? Let's go drop off this load of wheat. And this all kind of sucks because I really wanted to be further along than we got tonight. We're going to continue to work contracts off camera a little bit, I guess. I'm trying to get a little bit more. Why'd I do that backwards? Cash flow. As we come upon the end of tonight's episode, I just want to thank everyone for tuning out and tuning to another episode of my Twitch live stream series. This has been Bose831 Gaming on Twitch. Farming Simulator 22, ALMA, Missouri. Bose831 Gaming on most of your major social media platforms: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, so on and so forth. But all of my content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you like, let me know what you love. But no matter what it is, just let me know that will be that. The episodes of this live stream series will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, usually in their entirety, uncut. In other words, there's that. Same thing applies about my YouTube channel. If you're watching some content on there, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Down here, as far as the harvesting thing goes, so let's go perform our maintenance on the harvester. Getting here close now so that it will pick it up. Gotcha. Here 176. Here 65. How much money we got in the bank? 302. And let's go back in there. Customize. Okay, if we get the increased capacity tank, we go all the way up to 28,000 from 12, so that's huge. And that costs us another 10 grand. I'll go ahead and do that now. And the engine, max out the engine for another 55 grand. We'll set up nothing there. Forge harvester, might as well get that on there. Number 1. CB. Don't need it. That's just cosmetic. Joystick. Cosmetic. GPS. Cosmetic. Style 1. Yeah. And a longer pipe. Another 70. So that's another $73. $73,000 in upgrades. Customize. Next time we're harvesting, we should have a greater capacity. The way we're doing our harvester, we're going to go ahead and park it. Uh-oh. That presents a dilemma. We're now too tall for our building. Uh-oh. Can I back off? Okay, that's all kind of wonderful. Well, so we're going to have to look at putting down a different building here and getting rid of this building. So we need more money. Lots of cash. Cold hard cash, babies. We're gonna have to reset the harvester too, because that right there is just stupid. But that's all I got for you tonight. It was a wonderful place to wrap it up and end it up here. Yeah, reset. And we're gonna off camera, we'll go ahead and probably get rid of the man. But we're gonna have to find another storage solution here. This building, or at least we're gonna have to start parking the harvester. So see if the harvester's too tall for this one too. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get another building. But anyway, that's all we got time for tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll finish off camera. We'll finish baling, do a few other things, and then see where we're add on the next episode, finish feeding our cows. I really want to show you a little bit more there, but we're not going to have time for it tonight on the live. It's been another episode of Bose 831 Gaming, live on Twitch. Farming Simulator 22, Premium Edition, ALMA Missouri map. And I will catch y'all on the flip side. Have a good night, everyone.